Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here with a couple things. First, what is to become a daily occurrence here. Daily arm check. It's a wreck. I mean, it's a real wreck. I wish that it would be getting better. I wish it was just this having knocked it down, because it had actually started getting a little bit better the first couple of days after it really got pinched bad, and then it's gotten worse. I'm going to try lifting it, and I am trying hard to lift my arm. Talk about frickin' anxiety. Yeah, I can't even get my arm to go up, my hand to go up. And as long as my hand is up here like this, you know, I can do some things, but it needs help. This is cold right here. It's colder than it should be because the nerve impulses aren't getting through. My arm itself is so sore all the way up to here because everything that's not working is being compensated for by all the muscles that are working. So the ones that are working just so much harder. I mean, I can do this with it down like that. You know, I can kind of go like that, and I can use my thumb and stuff. And with the brace on, I'm not looking forward to taking my next shower. I take showers about every 3-4 days, because if I do it any sooner than that, then my skin dries out way too much, and I just spend, oh my god, I'm just super freaking itchy. And I get itchy enough as it is now just because of my old age on my skin. So it's about every 3 days I take a shower, and it's been about 3 days now. So my arm has got a little bit worse since. So the only thing that's really saving me mentally is I've got a lot of sativa. Not sativa, that's anxiety causing. Not necessarily, but it does. The sativa plant does have an anxiety causing agent within it. That's part and parcel of the whole active, creative, all of this fun stuff with the thing. So that's part and parcel of it. And it's also, just like with the indica, it's part and parcel with having an anti-anxiety agent. And that's been pretty much keeping me going and alive here. Because that's, you want to talk about anxiety, boys and girls. It's not good up here. Oh man, I've got to get that fixed somehow. Fast. Oh, they say June. I don't know if I can last till June. I mean, I'll have to, so. It's just right now I'm really itchy. In fact, I'm going to have to pause this and come back. I need to go take some anti-anxiety medication. Plus, here's the bad thing. Because of that, this isn't my house, so I can't smoke in it. And smoke is best for me. It's fastest, easiest. I can control the dosage best. And I can't smoke inside this house because my sister-in-law has asthma. And it's her house, so I'm not going to make a mess. So I'll be right back. Well, Operation Try and Feel a Little Bit Better is a success. I have smoked some something called the Tranquil Elephantizer, and that's a good indica. I'm not feeling anywhere near as anxious as I used to, thank goodness. So, on to the next topic. After we've gone through the arm It's the daily pinky check. We've got a couple critters that could be having pinkies. They're males. They have pinkies, that'd be weird. Probably call that into the Guinness Book of World Records. Come on. Come on. You ain't got no pinkies. No pinkies to protect, so come on. This is Chipmunk 1 of the 3 chipmunk twins. She is very, very hefty. I mean, I don't know how much of her weight. Oh, that's a big tummy. She's just plain hefty. I mean, she's got a huge skeletal structure for a hamster. I mean, she's big. She's not really fat. She's got muscle. But her tum-tum, her sides are feeling pretty solid. And a gentle, oh, come on, I know. It's uncomfortable, isn't it? But a gentle tummy palpation. And oh my, it's just filled with all sorts of solid little masses in there. So I'm willing to bet that Pinky Check here, she's going to be coming up with some pinkies pretty soon. That's a good thing. I like pinkies. You just take a toothpick, stab them. They're delicious. Oh, don't do that. Don't eat pinkies. Only Mama gets to eat pinkies. On that one, you gotta go back into this spoon room. Here we go. Then there's Bobo's doesn't have babies. Then there's 2 of the other chipmunk twins over here. Here's our chipmunk number 2 of the 3 chipmunk twins. And her tummy, not as full. In fact, it feels a little solid, semi-solid in spots. So I think there's some pinkies on the way. That's good. I like pinkies. Okay, I'm gonna go grab chipmunk number 3. Along with the chipmunk, I got Fluffy. So we'll check on the 3rd of the chipmunk twins. And her tummy, oh, well, gentle palpation. If there are babies in there, she's not very far along in comparison. So that's kind of too bad. Now we'll set her down, and then there's Fluffykins. Oh, they all have different names, even depending. Fluffy, Fuzzy, Fluffykins, all depends. She feels kind of thick too. Come on, little one, just relax. And oh yeah, that's a little tum-tum filling up with babies. Don't you do that, Valso. Technically, that thing that the hamsters do, where it gives the pressure on the lower intestine, people do that too. It's technically known as the Valsalva maneuver, and you can do it right now. It's where when you bear down, when you're sitting on the toilet and you move your bowels, it's that movement. Only hamsters, the Valsalva maneuver, blows their intestines out backwards out to their anuses. They're just not set up or designed for that kind of pressure, and it kills them. Whereas people, you can actually get a heart attack if you've heard of people that had heart attacks from sitting on the toilet and straining for a movement. That's if you hold your breath and you push. That type of Valsalva maneuver can be fatal. And that can be fatal to even young kids as 18, stuff like that. You don't hold your breath and push. Because what that does is in your chest cavity, it forces the blood out of your chest and your heart. And then when you breathe and the pressure lets go, in people's case, what happens is all that blood floods back in suddenly into the heart. And that tends to send the heart into cardiac arrest. So that's why with people, the Valsalva maneuver is fatal. We don't get rectal prolapses quite that easily. Hamsters, yeah. I gotta put these little ones away, and I'll be right back. Because I've also got to grab one more. The hamster did not hurt my hand. Let me take a quick check here. Let's see if she's had her babies. Well, I don't see any pinkies anywhere in there. So if she did have pinkies, well, then she ate them. But then her tummy would be like big and thick from being filled with having eaten all her babies. But gentle palpation of the tum-tum. And, boy, I don't know. You used to really feel thick. And while you kind of feel thick now, you don't feel anywhere as thick as you used to. I don't know. Well, if she did have her little pinkies, then she ate them. Ate them all. Nom, nom, nom. But I don't know if she did yet. So, careful. I do not want you blasting your innards out through your anus. Okay, I'm going to throw her back into her cage, and then that'll be the last of the pinky check. My son was here earlier, and he didn't clean up. I could have cleaned it up myself, but it adds character to the workspace. Plus, if he doesn't clean up his stuff, he's never going to learn. So in the morning, he's going to be picking this up. But let's have a little. Sometimes what they do is, you know, if they don't want to get picked up, not unreasonable thing. I mean, they are prey animals. They know that to be caught is to be killed. They'll be eaten. But they're not really. And so having to chase them, chase by having them go from the wheel to this side of the wheel to this side of the wheel to the other side of the wheel, and with a hand, it's, you're trying to get around this side, that, and it's going, oh, I'm over here now, oh, I'm over here. Very little movement necessary to escape when there's a wheel in the way. But this is Bobo. Bobo's in good shape here. Bobo, I think, is going to try and show us a very silly thing that the male hamster can do. I'm going to show you this last safety thing. You need to be careful. You're going to hurt yourself. Kind of freaked out there. My fault. It was the way I picked him up, and I did it quickly. Okay.
The male hamster
has an interesting physical structure and capability of what they can do with their bodies. This is something I almost wish I could do, but I'll show you. Bear in mind, again, this is natural. This happens all the time. They do this on their own. I am not hurting them in any way, shape, or form, especially with what I'm doing here. If I was hurting him, that's the sort of thing that on a male, if you're being hurt. You let the world know. But the male hamster, oddly enough, come on, Bobo, I need your help. Here's Bobo's, remember, here, Bobo's a male. Here is Bobo's testicle sac. Now, as a male, he has the physical capability of basically making them vanish. They're gone. They're gone. He just has now an empty web sack, just an empty sack there with no testicles in it. There's nothing there. But squirp, he lets them down out of his abdomen. Male hamsters can choose to suck their testicles up into their abdomens by choice. So I just go like this. That tells him that there's danger because there's somebody poking around in his ball sack. And amazingly, they're gone. They just go away. It's just an empty sack there. Nothing left. That proud testicular sack. Now just an empty Ziploc baggie. And then, okay, Bobo, let him down. Floomp.
The mighty power of the
If you were
testicular
male
sac.
and you were wondering if that hurt the hamster, think about someone digging around in your crotch. If it hurt, don't you think you'd act differently, or especially react in pain or discomfort? Especially pain, if it was pain. The only thing he didn't like was the fact that I had him kind of at an odd angle because I had to show you guys. Come on, Bobo. Bobo the star. There you go. And then the last of the Hamstrons, Black Buddy 1, or Iron Balls McGinty. Good old Iron Balls. He's my buddy. He's such a cutie too, but he is so shy. He does not like being watched on the camera. He always ducks his head down like that. I don't know what it is. Bobo doesn't. He likes to. He's like a natural star. He's like saw the way he climbs up so he can be seen. And all these others, I mean, like, he's like, hey, look at the world. But the black one, it's like the camera comes up and he tucks his head down like that so he can't be seen. Well, he's doing it too right now, but that was because he didn't know he was going to be seen. He's camera shy. Go figure. That's the hand check. That's the Hamatron check. I think we're doing good. I was also very pleasantly surprised to see how well, on extremely low levels, Drakensong worked. So that's cool. I don't know if anyone has played Drakensong online or heard of Drakensong online. Completely different. Oh my god, the taste and the feel, everything is different. It's made by a different company, different everything. The flavor, everything is just... You wouldn't even know they're supposed to be about the same place. How about that? Okay, this has been my status report. And as you can see, these are getting better. On the next month, I'm going to get more ripped out. I figure on the 3rd of every month, 3rd, 4th, or so. So I better call them up and make an appointment. I'll get a couple more teeth ripped out. If you like what you've seen, like what you've heard, please leave me a like. If you like what you've seen, come on, poke your nose up. You don't have to be camera shy. It's alright. See? If you like Iron Balls McGinty, leave me a like. Even if you don't like Iron Balls McGinty. If you like his brother. Whoopsie. I did not mean to drop you like that. I'm very sorry. I meant to drop you like this. Thump! Onto his head. No. If you like his brother, then, leave everyone. In fact, if you like any of the hamsters, just leave the hamsters and me a like. If you like anything else, leave us a like. If you haven't subscribed, you should. Because what other channel would gleefully say, hey, look, hamster testicles? Very, very few. So, you should subscribe. And share the vids. And leave comments. Say things like, wow, are those really hamster testicles? And then I'll say, yeah, those are hamster testicles. And then you'll, hamster testicles? And I'll go, yeah, hamster testicles. And so, there you go. I don't know why this turned into the hamster testicle episode, but I guess on that one, click on those testicles to subscribe, and I will see you on the hamster side. Take care. Up you come. I don't want you going and hurt yourself. See you on the hamster side.